Terre Haute Sports Radio, 1130 The Fan.
Back in Northview High School, it's Menards postgame wrap-up, 48-7 your final score. Bishop Chatard survives and moves on, 7-3 now on the season, falling to 7-3 in the season, coming to a close for the Western Indiana Conference champs. Mark Rates, the head coach of the Northview Knights, joining us here on Menards postgame wrap-up. And Coach, you talked about it all week long. You have to play a near-perfect game in this one, and the way you guys started was not perfect, but you guys were able to turn that around there in the second half, but those turnovers early on really hurt.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely not the way you want to start a game, with a fumble and they score, get the ball back, throw an interception. Against good teams, you can't do stuff like that. You got to play basically error-free football, and we knew that going in. There's a very small margin for error playing a team like Chatard, and unfortunately we made too many errors, and we did not tackle very well. But I told our kids after the game they got nothing to hang their head about. What we accomplished this season, I'm very proud of them. We had a good senior class. We just happened to run into, one of the best teams in the state.
And that is the key word there, is not just in 4A, but in the state. And the player of the game tonight, Levi Riggle, a terrific job by him. He was kind of the player to catapult that run there at the end of the first half. 2 interceptions in the game, had the one in the first half, and then leads to the touchdown score. Terrific way to end that first half, though.
Yeah, Levi has played pretty solid for us all year. He's one of those sophomores that we've been playing a lot on defense. Tonight on the back end we were playing 3 sophomore DBs and a freshman and 2 sophomore linebackers. And, when you play, I think they were playing 1 sophomore. Just sometimes the inexperience and the youth gets you there, but I told these guys they got something they need. They see what type of team they need to beat, and how much work that they're going to have to put in the offseason to try to get to that level.
Despite the 48-7 final score here in the opening round of Sectional 22, a 7-3 season, a Western Indiana Conference championship in your first year. I'm sure folks here in Brazil are very pleased with the start here for the Knights, and we wish you nothing but continued success, Coach.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you guys for covering us and all the great coverage you do all year on high school sports.
That is head coach Mark Rates of the Northview Knights joining us here on the Menards postgame wrap-up. 48-7, the final score here. It is Chatard over Northview. Back after this, you're listening to High School Football on 1130 The Fan and the new FM 99.5.